Good morning, dear children. Welcome to English class. This is your English teacher, Kumaresan. I hope everyone is doing good. Stay home and stay safe. Starts with today's class with meaningful quote. Yes, children. Thought for the day is strong people don't put others down, they lift them up. Mitchell P. Watson. I repeat once again. Today's thought is strong people don't put others down, they lift them up. Right, children? Followed this meaningful quote, we will begin today's class. Okay, before going to the actual classes today, just short look at the previous class note. Yes, in the previous class we have learned the punctuation marks along with prefixes. Am I right? The remaining punctuation marks we did in the previous class along with prefixes. Let's begin today's class. Before going to introduce the title, you just answer my questions. The first question is, do you like observing what grows in garden? Do you like observing what grows in the garden? You should answer these questions as answer in your 4-line note or in your any piece of paper. Right, children? Let us read a story about a selfish giant who owned a beautiful garden. Nor did summer. It was always winter in the giant's garden. All of his garden was covered with snow alone. One day the giant heard the chirping of birds and the sweet smell of flowers. He rushed out, happy that spring had finally came. To his surprise, he saw that the children had crept in the were sitting on the branches of the trees. The trees were so glad to have the children back that they have bloomed beautifully. Let's see summary of the story. We will complete the summary of the story, then we will move on to the actual text in your English textbook. Yes. Once there was a beautiful garden where children would play after school. It belonged to a giant who gone to visit long time friend. There was a 12 peach trees in the garden that would have beautiful blossoms of pink and pearl in the springtime. In the autumn, they bore rich fruits, the birds sang sweetly, and the children loved listening to them. One day the giant returned. When he saw the children playing in his garden, he got angry. He built a high wall around his garden. He did not allow the children to come inside. Soon spring came. There were beautiful flowers everywhere except in the giant's garden. Without the children, the trees forgot to blossom and birds did not sing. The giant waited for a long days, but spring never came, nor did summer. It was always winter in the giant's garden. All of his garden was covered with snow alone. One day the giant heard the chirping of birds and the sweet smell of flowers. He rushed out, happy that spring had finally came. To his surprise, he saw that the children had crept in the were sitting on the branches of the trees. The trees were so glad to have the children back that they had blossomed beautifully. All the birds were chirping in delight. The giant's heart melted and he realized that he had been very satisfied. He felt sorry for what he had done. From that day on, Every evening the giant was seen playing with the children in the most beautiful garden anyone had ever seen before. Dear children, so these are all about the summary of the story. We will do one thing. Let us reading the text, which is located in your English textbook at page number 12. If you have your textbook, you can take your textbook. Otherwise, you can listen with the help of the video. At any part of the video you don't understand, you can pause the video and take a note of it. Right, children? Yeah, we will begin the text. Every afternoon, while coming back from school, the children played in the giant's garden. Yes, in every afternoon, after completing schooling, they were all playing in the garden. The giant was away visiting a long time friend. The giant is not in the garden. He went away for visiting a long time friend. That's why the children are playing in the garden every afternoon. It was a large and lovely garden with soft green grass on which stood beautiful flowers like stars. There were 12 peach trees which in the springtime broke out into beautiful blossoms of pink and pearl. In the autumn, they bore rich fruit. The birds on the trees sang so sweetly that the children used to stop their games in order to listen to them. How happy we are here, the children often said to each other. Up to this paragraph, the narrator said, once there was a beautiful garden where children would play after school. It belonged to a giant. It is not belong to the children. It is belonged to a giant who gone to visit long time friend. He went away. He is not in the garden. That's why the children are playing in the garden. There were 12 peach trees in the garden. There are 12 peach trees. Fruit trees are in the garden that would have beautiful blossoms of pink and pearl in the springtime. In the autumn. So now the season is autumn. They bore rich fruits. The birds sing sweetly, and the children loved listening to them. Right, children? The next paragraph. Then one day the giant come back. He saw the children playing in the garden. What are you doing here? He shouted in an angry voice, and the children ran away. My garden is my own garden. My garden is my own garden, said the giant, and I will allow nobody to play in it, said by the giant. So he built a high wall around the garden and put up a notice board like, don't enter in the garden. The people from the villages don't enter the garden. Okay. Then up to this paragraph. One day the giant returned. When he saw the children playing in his garden, he got angry. He built a high wall around his garden. He did not allow the children to come inside. Okay. Then he was very selfish giant. Yeah, of course, he is very selfish giant. The poor children now had nowhere to play. So there is no playground to play. They wandered around his high wall after school and talked about the beautiful garden inside. How happy we were there, they said to each other. So whenever they crossed the giant's garden, they were talked about the garden as well as how happy we were there. They said to each other. The spring came and the trees were full of beautiful flowers only in the selfish giant's garden. It was still winter. The trees forgot to blossom and the birds did not sing. Even the little flowers slipped back into the ground as they were as sad as they could be. The snow covered the grass with her great white cloak. The frost painted all the trees silver. Okay, then soon spring came. There were beautiful flowers everywhere. So as soon the spring season has came, so all the trees everywhere with beautiful flowers except in Jane's garden. Without the children, the trees forgot to blossom and the birds did not sing. Even the birds did not sing. The giant waited for days, but spring never came, nor did summer. It always winter in the giant's garden. Okay, so the children is not in there. That's why the trees as well as the birds did not sing, did not move anything. So they never act depends on the season. Why is the spring so late in coming? Wondered the selfish giant as he sat at the window and looked out at his cold white garden. But spring never came, nor did summer. It was always winter, and the winds, hail, frost, and the snow danced through the trees. One morning, the giant was lying awake in bed when he heard some lovely music. He saw the bird singing beautifully in the garden and could also smell a delicious perfume coming in through the window. Okay, up to this paragraph, all of his garden was covered with snow. One day the giant heard the chirping of birds. The chirping is nothing but the sounds from the birds and the sweet smell of flowers. He rushed out happy, and spring had finally come. To his surprise, what will happen the next paragraph? I believe the spring has come at last, exclaimed the giant. He jumped out of bed and looked out. And what did he see? He saw the most wonderful sight through the little hole in the wall. The children had crept in. Crept means crawl. Crept in, and they were sitting on the branches of the trees. In every tree that he could see, there was a little child. The trees were so glad to have the children back. All the trees had covered themselves with blossoms and were waving their arms gently above the children's head. The birds were flying about, the chirping with delight. The flowers were looking up through the green grass and laughing. So up to this paragraph, to his surprise, he saw the children had crept in and were sitting on the branches of the trees. The trees were so glad to have the children back that they had blossomed beautiful. All the birds were chirping in delight. The giant's heart melted, and he realized that he had been very selfish. The next paragraph, the giant's heart melted as he looked out. How selfish I have been, he said. Now I know why the spring would not come here. He was really very sorry for what he had done. From that day on, people passing by in the evening could see the giants playing with the children in the most beautiful garden anyone had ever seen before. Everyone had ever seen. Yeah, in this paragraph, we will talking about the giant's realization. The giant's heart melted, and he realized that he had been very selfish. He felt sorry for what he had done. From that day on, every evening, not only that day, and every evening, the giant was seen playing with the children in the most beautiful garden. Every evening, the giant and the children are playing in the garden. Okay, then anyone had ever seen before. So this beautiful scenery, the people from the village, they never seen before. So these all about the beautiful story of the selfish giant. I hope that you have understood the story of the lesson. Okay, the next thing we will see is the vocabulary words, the new words with the meaning. Yeah, you could take your note as well as pen. The first word is giant. What is mean by giant? A person who is extremely large and strong. The definition of the giant is a person who is extremely large and strong. The second word is blossoms, means pretty flowers. Pretty, pretty flowers. Flowers, flowers. The third word is pearl. It does mean a milky white color. A milky white color. Then the next word is bore. B-O-R-E, bore. Rich fruit. Rich fruits. The next word wanted. W-A-N-T-E-R-E-D. Wanted. It means walked around slowly. Walked around slowly. The next word is frost. F-R-O-S-T. It means a thin white layer of ice. A thin white layer of ice. The next word is crypt. C-R-E-P-T. Crypt means crowd. C-R-A-W-L-E-D, crowd. And the last word is delight. Delight means happiness. Delight means happiness. H-A-P-P-I-N-E-S-S. So these are the words we have learned from the story, as well as we should know the meaning of the word. And also you should use these are the words in your own sentence. Okay, so you should write those words in your sentence. We will discuss during the oral test. Along with during the oral test, you should speak about the story at least 5 sentences to me. Okay, depends on your sentence. I will allot marks for you. Right, children? This is all about today's class. After completing this class, you should attend the Google Form test. Right, children? Stay home and stay safe. Thank you, children.